Hi, welcome to another episode of Planning with the P. This is Cindy. I'm going to jump right in and share my Louis Vuitton everyday carries with you and explain how I'm using them. So first I wanted to start off the video by saying that I chose these agendas because they didn't have hardware. And I noticed that, I really do want the ones that have hardware, but I noticed that when people are selling them, those ones tend to show the wear the most. Like the snap button is always turning from gold to silver, and when you open it on the inside, people always say it turns sticky. There's like sticky residue under there, and that's weird to me. So I don't know, I just kind of steer clear from those agendas because I wanted to have mine show less wear over time, if that makes any sense, which I don't know if it will or not. But that was just my theory on why I went this route. When you put it in your purse or hit it with your keys or whatever, you're not scratching any, hardware on your agenda. So that being said, this is my everyday carry. I carry it to work. I carry it in my purse. Carry it everywhere I go. It's always on my desk somewhere. It was created as a notebook cover for this notebook. And this is a gold gilded notebook that goes and fits perfectly inside, and it's just, this is the only thing that's printed in there, and then it's blank after that. And I love it. The refill cost $60, and that's why I haven't used it, because I didn't want to ruin it with my handwriting. So I don't even know why I bought it, but it was because it fit in there. But this one I refilled with a notebook that I bought at TJ Maxx for $3.99, and it's the Clementine paper ink planner. And over here I stuck in a little die cut of Georgia, some of these correction tapes because I actually use those pretty often, and then I created a little bit of washi with the watercolored Louis Vuitton logo and stuck it in there, so when I stick something in here I can use it, and I think it's pretty. So I didn't fill this part out. I didn't really fill much of this out. I'm just gonna go to a page that I've done and show you that it's like the monthly spread looks like this, and they're kind of color coded, and the weekly spread looks like this. So it's, got some room to decorate. This is like the November. It always comes with like a grid side and then a lined side. It's good for like goals or whatever you want to do with it. And then the month will begin with a weekly spread like this. Let me run back through real quick. So this is pink bow ties. I believe her name is Avery. She comes in a bigger size and a smaller size. The small size perfect for just accenting your page. It also came with the words, and I just added the washi. So going back, this is from my shop. This washi's from Michael's. These are from my shop, and these are just some personal designs. This bookmark is from Cessa V. I love it. I have a couple of them. They're the perfect bookmark. And then I did do like a dashboard between November with this dashboard from Naomi Love Designs. Hold on one second. Excuse me. Sorry. I don't even know how to edit, so this is all going to be live and whatever. So the point is, this is a dashboard I added in there because I wanted to, I wanted to see how that would work out and how I would like it. So I printed it out on photo paper and then just stuck it in there. So that's it. That's my everyday carry. And I really didn't want to decorate this much because, I'm running around with it and I don't want it to get fat. I just want to basically be able to jot down stuff as I go that I can move into another planner. But this would just be, everything that I needed on the fly. And while I mention that, I want to show you the pen that I'm using. So at another planner meetup, I actually gave one of these away to a girl that was there, because she was using the little Louis Vuitton PM agenda that had the rings in it, and I told her this is like the perfect size pen to clip in, you know, and it's this pen writes so beautifully. So this is the High Tech C Coletto Slim Knock. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not even a slim Coletto. It's the High Tech C Slim Knock, and this is by Pilot. So let me see if I can do a little sample of some writing for you. So it writes like this. It's very like gel, but it's very pigmented, you know? So it picks up well on these pages. It's very bold off of it. So anyway, this is like my everyday carry. I'm gonna run it around like that. So now we'll dive into, okay, let me jump in here and talk about this. So this is a new sticker I'm selling. It's you will just get the sticker, and you can purchase these photo boxes from Michaels. I'm gonna have a couple different designs in, but for right now I'm just doing custom foiled Louis Vuitton on the Damier Ebene. And I put my stickers in. Oh, here's the big Avery, see? You get the big one, the little one, and the words. So you have that in there. It perfectly fits all the stickers from my collection, and you know, I have a lot of other people. I have Miss Moss, Sugary Gal, Shop, you know, all that in there. And there you go. And it's just something to run around with and have. And I love it. And people asked me to have it in my shop, and I said, okay, I didn't want to ship this whole plastic thing and have to shop for these, so I'm just going to ship the sticker. That'll be available in my shop shortly. So this is my new baby. This is the Louis Vuitton Desk Agenda Damier Ebene. Ebene or Ben, whatever people call it. I don't know. So I got this because I wanted to put all my wedding plans somewhere. I got this book, which I heard was like the holy grail of all wedding books. And it is like something to help you have like a checklist and everything, for everything you need to know. So here I am inside this desk agenda. And what I did was I cut out a piece of paper and rounded the corners and just kind of made it, I use that as that sticker as tape. Just disregard that because it's hidden behind there. You wouldn't have seen it. Anyway, I like to hold the paper clip in place. I don't want to clip it to this and make a little indentation. So that's why I taped it in there. And then I stuck a picture of us and some die cuts and this magnet thing, oleo clip. I wanted it to hold there so that wouldn't flop. It doesn't really flop at all, but that was the purpose of that oleo clip there. And then I'll move over to here. This is the Levenger rings. These are the 1-inch Levenger rings. I want to try the 1.5 inch, but I don't know if it'll work. I did try the 2-inch and that did not work. So this dashboard, again, this is from Naomi Love Designs. I'm in love with this dashboard because it totally matches. I will be honest and say that this was my dashboard and it matched and I liked it, but then I made this and I was like, wait, this is so cute. I have to use this. So that's a dashboard. Then you go in and I've cut out Instagram pictures to fit this back side of this divider. The divider is an arc divider for the Arc Junior at Staples. This is the washi, again, I have in my shop, and I just wrote November on here. This is the inserts that I've made, and on the front of the month, I'm just gonna make it a dashboard with like goals and notes for the next month or whatever, because this is kind of a month-to-month planner. I'll explain. It's like, so basically somewhere in here should be December, and it would be blank also, and I could just stick sticky notes there for whatever's coming up in November, so that when I do sit down and plan for it, I have all that information just on one like dashboard to catch it all, you know what I mean? So that's what this is gonna be, and like your goals and things like that. So when you get into the week, you can see that these are undated inserts. So I stuck the dates in there. The date stickers are in here. They're from Heidi Swap. I have a whole bunch of them in gold and black, and I just add them whenever I need to do my spread. So this kit is from Indian Ivy Ink. This was amazing kit, you guys, and I saved all the pieces left over to share with you just how much you get. And it's like, this is a page that just has the half boxes and the quarter boxes, and then these little flags. And then this was the washi, and I still have like 2.5 washi strips left. And these, I guess these are like a third of a box, or maybe half boxes. No, they're like a third of a box, kind of. And these ones are just single. Oh no, they're single. Oh wow. So these are just like single strips. So you could use, like, I could still use this kit in my Erin Condren. And hold on, I'm sorry. Nem, out. It's my guard dog. Sorry about that. So these are little washi strips. You could purchase this separate, just the washi part. This doesn't go on there. I just stuck it there. But these are just small washi strips, and the big washi strips, you could purchase that separate, and it would give you a really nice, I mean, I think I will do that just to have, because this was the washi strip that came in the bottom, and then these little glitter ones in between I cut and put different places, and it really added like a pop of color. I really love it. I almost will put a strip of the washi on top of here and feel good about that too. Maybe I'll do that. I'll show you what I mean. If I just stick this on top of this, would it be too much? Maybe that's too much. I don't know. Kind of was thinking about it. But anyway, the point is, you have that in your kit. Okay, anyway, so it also comes with these icons and the checklist, and these movie or, you know, water trackers. I kind of thought of it like as a movie review and stuck it over here for date night so that I could do a movie review. But I think it's supposed to be so you could track your water or something that you're doing all week, because there's 7 stars instead of like 4 or 5 for a movie. You've got this whole Monday through Sunday checklist over here, and then she's got some icons over here and a weekend banner. I'll show you the weekend banner of the next kit that I use and how I changed it so that you could use a weekend banner, but on this one I didn't want to, so I didn't use the weekend banner. I'll save it for an Erin Condren planner. Same here, these headers and things I can use. I mean, this is how much I still have left. Same with the full boxes. I still have all this left, plus that, plus these. So this is a lot of stickers, you guys. And you make a, I mean, the color pigmentation is beautiful, and it makes such a pretty layout. So basically, this is last week, this week right now, and I didn't use it. I just did this last night. So I'm going to go back and fill out some things, but these are wedding things that I wanted to make sure I was focused on, and then I also included other things that I was doing during the week. So that's as you can see, I tracked no Fitbit steps, but I'm going to go back and look in my phone at the steps that my phone did track and fill that out and stuff like that. So this was an amazing kit, you guys. Please check out Shalonda's shop. It's Indian Ivy Ink right here. Doo-doo-doo. These are her daughters, and they're so beautiful. Okay, the next page in the planner. So the insert in the background is designed by me. Let me just start there on a blank one. And the squares are obviously the same width as an Erin Condren planner. They're just not the same length. They go on a little further. And these are called long weekend inserts, and I make them for TNs, and I make them for, so I'll show you in the TN. It's the same thing. This is like my monthly spread, and then this is how the weekly goes. And I have like weekly kits for this size that I sell in my shop. And I'm gonna create them for this size also. So it's the long weekend planner kit, and I'm gonna show you how you can use it in a different way right now with this spread. And this is from, oh, let me go back and tell you that in this spread there was a sticker that was in some swag I had, and this is from Naomi Love Designs. And I want to make sure I say that correctly. It's Naomi Love Designs, not Loves. So you know where to get it from, because this is where you get this dashboard from, and the other dashboard that I used, which was the girl here, that was also from her. So I used her sticker, the organized office sticker, right there and right there. And this is the perfect swag sticker for a planner. Girl, you nailed it. Because we all need to organize our office. I don't even want to show you what my office looks like right now. That's the perfect swag sticker. I was like, she knew what she was doing. And this is from a little TLC Designs on Etsy. Oops, let me not show the code. And a little TLC. And I used the Hydrate sticker from her. And the Stay Beautiful sticker, that's from her, off this kit. And then on this page, I did have another sticker in here, but I took it off. But I think it's the date night. No, I think I took it off. I think it said family time, and then I replaced it with the one that came with the kit, just to be batchy. So this company is called Libby & Co. She put this kit in the swag that we got at the BWWPC National Conference, and I decided to use it because I want to use a different person's kit for each spread, just to show the versatility with using different, companies, and not just my company right now until mine come in the shop. So, and how you could use Erin Condren stickers with my inserts. So this is how I did this spread. So you see there are still stickers left over. I'm not a no white space planner. I like white space. But because if you make a mistake, you can always stick a sticker on top. That's how I feel about it. But the smart thing to do would be to write on your sticker before you stick it, so you don't make mistakes in your planner. But I never do that because I want to plan it out, make it pretty, and then write on it. So crazy. I think that when you use your kits, you realize what you do use and what you don't use. You know what I mean? So that's going to help me when I make my kit to know what I don't need to create. You know what I mean? But I do love the fact that she gave a variety of options. So like, let's say if you're tracking dinner or going out to dinner or something, she gave you this this fork and spoon, and over here she also gave a fork, knife, and spoon, and I put it on a flag. But then she also gave a fork and spoon on 2 of these, so you could kind of try different ways that you're going to track your dinner each week, each day, or whatever. So this is what I was going to show you, is that I totally covered the whole weekend section and moved it down here so I could use the weekend banner, and then put things here so I can kind of plan out my weekend. So that's a different option of using the square. And I changed this into a to-do. This will obviously be my wedding to-do stuff. I decided not to write too much in here so that I can make it fully about wedding things I need to do. So that was using Libby & Co. in the planner. So those are the inserts. These are called the long weekend inserts. I'm going to be selling them in my shop probably more than a month, maybe like 3 months at a time. And I'll start with January. I mean, I could start with December. If people are interested, let me know. And then this is my next page in the planner. This is about wedding planning, and I mean, you could use it to do project planning the way you want to do it. But for me, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to kind of divide my tasks up, and action items on the bottom, some notes in the middle, and then just the tasks separated at the top. And I could use it for different things, not just wedding planning. But this is how my mind kind of divides things up and compartmentalizes my work so that I can take it by bit. So like the first thing I want to do is do some research of sites for save the dates that I need to mail out. So I want to start listing them there, the ones that I like. And then same thing for invitations, just kind of get an idea of what shops I think have the great quality and design that I like. And then I'm going to research some wedding planners in the DMV area to kind of help me bring to fruition my plans for this wedding. So this is also an insert that I'll have in the shop if anyone's interested, or I might make it a download so people could just download it and use it. Digital file. And then this is a notepad that I got from Pink Bow Ties, and it's Pasha at Posh Plans on Instagram, and it says always be extra, and that is like the motto of 2017 or in life. Just always be a little extra, not even a little, just always be extra. So this is where I want to create a list of all the dress boutiques that I want to go to and make appointments with for trying on dresses. And I think that will help motivate me to take my weight loss a little more serious. This, I don't have a scrapbook for Keith and I just don't. And I don't know why. I think I should, because I have everything I need to do it. I just don't. So Lamiko was showing me the in her office, she had the Project Life planners. And I think that's the way that I'm going to go. But I just didn't really like any of the ones that were at Michael's the day that I went. But that is the way that I think I'm going to go. So this is kind of like my mini little scrapbook section. This is like one of the first dates we went on. Keith is an artist. He has some beautiful paintings. I'm going to work on a gallery show for him next year. And I'm very excited about it. So I just stuck some ephemera and things inside here. And these are happy planner pages I cut down to fit in here. And yeah, so just some scrapbook paper. I was going to make this a dashboard before I made the other dashboard, and I'm glad I kept it in here. This was a selfish selfie where I felt like I looked wonderful, but I didn't really care. I wanted myself, but that's keeping it real in this relationship. And this one is a Redskins game we went to. He loves the Redskins. Okay, and then the last page, this is like my baby. This is so important to me, and I wanted to share it. It is kind of personal, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna share it because I think people could use something like this in their life, and it's just so easy. All you got to do is get a pen and split your paper into 4 squares, right? And then on the top of one, write spirit, energy, religion, anything you want that just feeds your spirit and your soul. That's what this square is for. The top one on the next side you can use for career, whether that be an entrepreneurial career or a career that a job you have full time or whatever. That's an aspect of your life that you need to fill out so that you could have balance. This is a life balance sheet. And then health. This is physical and mental health. This is about your body. Even what you eat, everything. This is what this is about. And then the last square is relationships. And this is relationships with your family, your friends, your fiance, your dog, whatever relationship you want to put in there, you put in there, because when you have balance in your life, you're happy. And I'm speaking from so much experience in my life, personally, that I know that I was my happiest when I was living a balanced life. When I was feeding each one of these squares evenly, I just am more happy. I'm at peace. A balance in life equals peace. And everybody's looking for peace. There's so many times in my life right now where I'm like, I am so stressed out and I'm tired. And I'm just like, I just feel like I have anxiety and things like that going on. And I know when that's happening for me, it's because I'm not balanced. I'm giving too much to one square and not enough to another square. You know what I mean? So right now I could say, like, when I'm like drowning in work, I lean on this side of my career, right? And I neglect my spirit, my health, my relationships, because I'm just over here focused on this square. This sheet helps me to realize, okay, you could check off some things over here, but you've also got to check some things off over here, here, and here. You know, you're giving up these 3 squares if you're just focused on this one, and that gets you off balance. So I'm going to encourage you as a viewer to write a sheet for yourself, and I thought I would share mine so you can get an idea of how I'm finding balance, and maybe that will help you. So in the spirit and energy side, I put praying, journaling, church, meditation, yoga, and snuggling. Georgia gives me, it's like dog therapy. Spending some time with her, just snuggling on her on the couch and petting her and brushing her and just really petting her. It just calms me and soothes me. It takes me out of life and out of the moment, and it's just this focused time between us. Probably if I had kids, I would say time snuggling my kid. When I'm with my nieces, I always have snuggle time with them. I just feel like it just takes you out of the world. We just lay on the couch and snuggle and talk, and you know, it's just about them. It stops the world for me when I'm with the kids. Same thing when I'm with Georgia. Like, I give her my undivided attention, you know, and that refills my spirit. And Georgia, she doesn't talk back, so it's kind of like just quiet time, you know. It's different than energy you have to give to a kid when you're with them. So I do think dogs provide some kind of comfort and therapy, and Georgia definitely does that for me. So she's in my spirit and energy section. Yoga and meditation, even though yoga is kind of physical, it's something that revives your energy. And if you do it like every morning, it helps you have good spirit when you get into the world. And one thing that one motto I always live by is be responsible for the energy you bring. So I don't want to be someone who, if I'm having a funky day, I'm not trying to go around happy people and be funky, because I don't want them to leave with their energy depleted by me. I want to be a resource for energy, and I know that if I'm having a funky day, I have to do things that are going to lift my energy up, like watch a comedy show that makes me laugh, spend time on a walk outside in the sun to absorb the sun's energy, or do some meditation or yoga. I do meditate with Deepak Chopra and Oprah every morning, and I kind of have a little separate journal for that. Out. Excuse Nemesis. Out. So I go to, I love Nemesis too, but he just, you see that barking? That goes on all day, and he's kind of a bully. He doesn't give me good energy. He gives me bossy dog energy. He's the pit bull. Georgia's the Yorkie. She's 4 pounds 11. He's 80 pounds of just, driving me nuts. Okay, health, physical health, working out, walking, swimming, yoga. I put yoga down there with the arrow because I was like, I didn't really know where it should go. But I used to swim every morning. Swimming is such a great antidepressant and just energy booster. I believe that Humans were meant to live by the ocean. They're meant to live by water. That's part of our, I don't know, our history, our ancestry, or whatever. It's just a resource for food, and we are meant to live there. And my grandfather, from the Dominican side and Dominican Republic, my stepmom's dad, he would always tell her that the ocean cures anything, and I believe it. I believe the ocean cures a lot, and that's why people take baths in Epsom salt and stuff, because salt water, it cures aches and pains and things, and swimming also cures. It gives you good circulation. It lifts your spirit. It's an amazing exercise. You don't have to be an Olympic swimmer to do it. You could just be a novice swimmer and get a couple laps in every morning, and it would just change your life. And I noticed that when I am doing things that circulate my blood and exercise in any form, it does make me a happier person. So I don't just do it for weight loss or for the wedding. I'm doing it also because it gives me balance and makes me happy. Mental, find a therapist, make an appointment. So I think before you get married, you should definitely have some marriage counseling. Counseling is an awesome tool. It's so taboo. People think you're nuts or something. I'm not nuts. I just think like I communicate differently than my fiance, and sometimes I don't know if I'm saying things that he picks up. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. It's true. It's just true. And I think going to a therapist helps us to communicate and for them to kind of translate. I look at more like this is a translator that's going to make him understand where I come from. So I'm trying to look into finding a new person to do that, and that, to help our health side together. And, so I'm full disclosure here. Relationships, okay. Keith is my fiance. First thing I have is be nice, because I get so irritated when I'm tired, and having a sticker shop, filling orders every night, designing, and everything is like, it's challenging, you guys. And I know, I've talked to a lot of sticker shop owners who are my friends, and we all have the same hurdle we're trying to jump, which is trying to make enough hours in the day to do what we love and to do what we need to do and to do what we want to do. And there's just not enough time. Because you're a human, you have to sleep. You have to eat. You have to have interactions with your partner and your family. You have to make quality time. So I guess that's same to be said with any entrepreneur. You want to have quality time with your family, but that quality time is time taken away from your business, your hustle. It's time taken away from your me time. And sometimes you sacrifice that. You know what I mean? Like, if I want to take an hour-long shower, that's an hour away from my business. It's an hour away from bonding with my fiance. It's an hour away from exercise. Just to take that shower takes an hour from everything that I need. But sometimes I like to take a bath. I love that hour in the bathtub, reading a book, chillaxing. So it's like you have to find the balance of where you can put that in, and that's where planners come in. Because once you fill this part out, you need to fit this somewhere into this schedule. So you're going to take from here and start filling in these gaps so that you're using your time wisely and you're balancing out your life. It all works together. So this system is going to help me to do that. There is a lot of time where you get your spread done and you're like, well, let me start figuring out what I need to put in. And what do people put in? We put in our dinner, our steps. We put in date night, things like that, appointments, bills, stuff like that. But are we putting in things that are balancing our life? Somewhere in here I had to put meditate. Meditation is in the morning, Somewhere in here I need to put in time with Keith on a daily, just things like that. Prayer needs to be in there, and making an appointment to do prayer, to sit down and really pray and gather my thoughts and get it together and do it. I like to pray after I meditate and stuff. I like to have prayer time, and my prayers are very structured, and I like to have that journaled and kind of have focus on what I'm doing, like have my prayer list with me. It's like that. But sometimes on the fly, I just, hit the big guy up because I need a prayer, like in my car, in bed. Sometimes in the shower I pray. I just, it's not always the perfect structured time where I'm at my desk and all my notes are with me. But I do feel that I do feel like I've had a more complete conversation when I have something in front of me to refer to. So anyway, back to this thing. Family, make time for my nieces, call my mom, mail the package to my niece in Alaska for her birthday. Friends, I have dinner with Mo. One of my best friends, Monica. We have dinner, used to be way more often, and now I've kind of like fell off because I'm doing so much, but I feel like I'm neglecting our friendship, and she's super important to me and always gives me so much life. And this is something in my relationship square that I know I need to do to make me feel happy, to make, because I know I'm keeping good ties with that relationship. My friend Inez just had a son. He is the cutest thing, and I'm gonna cook brunch for her on Sunday and visit her and her son because I really stepped out of my normal passive planning ways and called her up and said, hey, can I come over and cook you guys brunch instead of bringing a meal? You know how people do that when people have babies and stuff. I just want to come over and visit with them and sit down and cook a meal and talk to them and visit with their son, because her sister had a baby and I didn't even meet it till like a year later. That's how often I do not go down south to visit with friends that I want to make a conscious effort to do it. So this week, this is my pretty much things I need to do to get there. So that's what I did with that. The next tab, that's where I put the old dashboard I had. And this was some swag from, I think, Go Wild, if I'm not mistaken. And then I stuck this sheet of paper from Michael's behind it. And this is where I'm just going to start keeping lists of things. So like songs for the wedding goes in there. Like just all the different lists will be in here. And then I just stuck a P in there. And this will be where I keep vendor contact information for the hotel and everything else. So that was a tour of what I'm using this planner for and how I'm using it, the stickers that I used, and how it's all going down. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will pop up a different video to show you the different inserts that I bought for this that I was going to use, but I decided not to. And I'll put that in a separate video. Thanks for watching, and remember that I'll have this in my shop. I'll have the inserts in there. And if you're interested, just hit me up and let me know. You could always contact me at TheQueenPea@yahoo.com or DM me on Instagram. I'm _Queen_P on Instagram. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.